All right. Hello. Here, I'm in Cattaraugus County, New York. I live in Cattaraugus County, New York. And in this video, I'm going to document the 5 road crossings over the town border between New Albion and Napoli. So, out here, this is Chautauqua Road. Here's the New Albion sign. And the Napoli, there's no sign for Napoli, but that extends off into Napoli just a little bit, because this one's actually interesting. Basically, Chautauqua Road, if you go just a little past that corner, you'll see a sign entering Conewango. But New Albion and Conewango are towns on opposite sides of a quadrupoint. And basically, for Chautauqua Road to get between them, it barely cuts off the northwest corner of Napoli. So, I mean, that's Chautauqua Road. If you keep following it that way, you get down to like Randolph area. I'll pause the video and we'll get up to the next crossing. Okay, so I'm covering these crossings from west to east. So now we're on number 2. This is Glover Hill Road. Was parked just up there. Now I'm running down to the little town border. So I'm in New Albion right now. That's looking up the New Albion way. Here's the Napoli sign. And just cross the road, and there's the New Albion sign. And that's looking down the road towards Napoli, going towards County Route 7. And we'll be on County Route 7 later, because that one also has a Napoli-New Albion crossing. But that's not the next one. The next one will be Frank Road. Let's get over there. Okay, now we're on number 3. This is Frank Road. Here's the Napoli sign. Looks exactly the same as the one on Glover Hill. Here's the New Albion sign. Looks the same as the one on Chautauqua Road. And that way, that's going back into New Albion. Here we see the speed limit 45. That's pretty standard on almost every road in Napoli. It's the first time we're seeing one of those. I'm not sure if that applies to Glover Hill, but it applies to basically every rural road in the town. That speed limit of 45, and we're going to see that at the other 2 crossings as well. I'm just running up a little further into Napoli here, because I realized right at the town line sign, you can't see anything. So if I run up a little further here, you can kind of see where this road goes. You'll just see a bit of the view of the valley. That looks nice. Okay, now I gotta go all the way back to my car, and we'll head over to crossing number 4, which is Allegany Road, also known as Cattaraugus County Road 10. Okay, so now we're on a Cattaraugus County Road, and you can see the yellow center line or whatever, it's a slightly higher standard of road than a town road. Still in New Albion, but running right up to this border crossing here between New Albion and Napoli. And we see the speed limit 45 sign even before we see the Napoli sign. So that's speed limit 45. And we're missing the green sign that we saw on Glover Hill and Frank Roads. But that's still just, to mark Napoli. And then here we have the speed limit going back to 55. And we have the New Albion sign, the same New Albion sign we saw on Frank Road and Chautauqua Road. Glover Hills was a bit different. But yeah, this is Cattaraugus County Road 10. Heading that way just goes up to Cattaraugus County Road 6, as into like central New Albion. Heading that way, you can get down to County Road 7, and then you can keep going further and get all the way down to like Cold Spring, Steenburg, and like the Allegany Reservoir. So that's where this road goes, County Road 10. And now we've got one more. So we started with the westernmost. We're going west to east. We got now the easternmost road crossing between the 2 towns. And that will be County Route 7, Pigeon Valley Road. Okay, here I am on County Road 7, Pigeon Valley Road. So if you head that way, that's the New Albion direction, heading towards County Route 5. Heading this way is back the way I came, down towards, like, you know, that heads toward, like, Randolph again. And interestingly, there are no town signs here. The only indication that this is the town line is the change of speed limit. Napoli's signature 45, heading that way. And as you can see across the street, and I'll just turn around here in a moment and we'll see the end 45 mile per hour limit, which of course means go back to the New York State default of 55 miles per hour, which is the case in most towns, including New Albion. So that's that for this video. This was really fun. I think it was a cool idea to do all the road crossings of the border between New Albion and Napoli, and I think I'm going to do this again with some other town borders in the area. But yeah, for now, have a great day.